Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is my No Man's Land survival challenge series I'm doing, where I'm trying to compete against Chainsaw 100 and Dagwin in their multiplayer survival series. So if I just take to the air and we'll have a look at what we've got done and what we're going to do. So in the last episode, this field here, it was extended. Well, I think it was extended the episode before that, but we got it subsoiled, got some big stones out of it, put those into gold production, and then we did some lime spreading and stone picked. So that's ready now to be seeded, and I think I'm going to put a corn crop in there. We haven't done corn yet, so I think I might like to try a bit of corn. It's not very big, and we are going to have to buy a corn header, but maybe we can squeeze another crop in beforehand. What I really could be doing is looking at buying another bit of land and making another field. I know there's a plot over there somewhere which it's got quite a lot of flat ground, a bit like here. Not sure if we should maybe just buy this and make like an L-shaped field in there. It's pretty close to the farm, it'd be quite handy. So anyway, that's that done. I think we've got some fertilising to do in this field and this field, just some small sections. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is get into the planter, and we'll get this corn crop planted. So back on the ground now, we'll go and get in the class, I think. Should we use the class? Yeah, we'll use the class. Pick up the planter, see, it might need some seed and fertiliser, so it might mean a trip to the store. Yeah, right, so we're going to have to get some more liquid fertiliser. I think what I'm probably going to do, actually we'll go and see what we've got over by the sawmill. Next time I'm up at the store selling the planks and the flowers and things, I think I'll just buy a bulk load of liquid fertiliser, seeds, solid fertiliser, and possibly some more herbicide. I'm not quite sure. So it's not going to recognise that pallet because I've knocked it over. Let's have a look. Is it light enough to pick up? Oh, it is. That's handy. There can't be much in it then. No, there's like about 3 seeds. Right, so I'll get up to the store, I'll get this thing refilled, and then I'll see you back at the field we're going to plant. Okay, so here we are at the field. We've loaded up, selected corn. So we'll just go and set up a course play for this field. Uh, 18.2, I think that's right. We'll do one headland and we'll make sharp corners. So we'll just generate that course. I also want to just check on here because I think I've got this automatic repair put on, and that cost me a lot of money on the combine, I think. I noticed it cropped up in one of the messages. I paid about $3,000. So I want to keep that off. So that should be ready to go. First waypoint. So something I just want to maybe ask, or well, we'll just have a quick look and see. At the moment it's saying there's no weeds growing, and I thought that subsoiling only removed the ploughed state, not the weeds like a plough does. So let's just see what happens on here. Right, so now we've got weeds growing, that's okay. So we'll need to get that sprayed before the weeds emerge, and hopefully we won't lose any yield on that. So we'll jump now into the Fent, and we'll go and sort out all these silage bales that we've got. Hopefully there are silage now. And we'll get some of those put straight into the methane plant. Should really have checked that they were all fermented, but I'm assuming that they are. Let's just have a quick look in the production menu. Well, I've looked down them all, so we've got plenty of water. The mushrooms greenhouse needs more, and so does the flowers. Planks, right, so we're probably all right for this episode, but if we get a chance, we'll try and get some more wood put into the sawmill. The furniture, the carpentry shop, so it's almost out of wood in terms of trees, but it's still got some planks, but perhaps we could throw in another couple of pallets of planks. Grain, I do have some wheat left over that could do with being put in there, but at the moment, if I have a look at the bakery, I mean the bakery's still got 30,000 litres, so really the only thing I'd be wanting with flour at the moment is to sell it. So I need to have a think on that for now. I'll have to bring some more wool over. The forage will sort that out in a bit. Oh, so I had this set to distributing, didn't I? And let's just have a quick look at the animal feed. And the cows haven't got a full capacity, so that isn't working for whatever reason. So we'll just change that back to storing. I don't know, maybe it works with the base game cow enclosures, so, but it's definitely not working with the ones I've got. Clothes, well they're out of fabric because the spinnery's out. Silage, I need to activate that. We've got 76,000 litres of silage in there. It seems like an odd number, but anyway. And the manure, well we might have some more manure. Gold production, we're out of stones. We're actually close to another pallet of gold, but I don't think I've got any fields that need any stones picked. And cheese, right, we have to bring some more milk over, and I do think that cheese is going to be worth selling. It's currently at 5.7 and it's on its way up, and 5.8 is the saying the top price, so we'll keep an eye on that, and maybe towards the end of the episode we'll be able to sell. Right, so I'm going to load up another lot of silage bales, and we'll get those taken over to the animal enclosure. Okay, so that's this first load of silage. We'll go and put this into the new bale storage area that we made in the last episode. See what that looks like with bales in it. But I'll try and keep maybe 6 of them back, because this silo king is going to need some more silage put into it. Right, so I think that'll do there, and I'll be able to put those straight into making silage. I would like to get the rest of these bales put in there as well, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with this. I'm going to have to just put them in using a loader or something. Yeah, how much manure have we got? We've got 10,000, and in here we've got 3,000, so we've got another load of manure that can go over for methane production. Alright, so let's just get some more TMR made. Right, so it's going to need some more hay. It seems to have plenty of straw. Now let's put another... Well, we might as well just put 3 bales in. Right, so I think that'll do for now. I'll leave those 2 silage bales there. Let's just get this loaded up with manure. We'll also just have a quick check. How much milk have we got? So milk got 34,000 litres, so we can bring a trailer over to the dairy, and slurry's at nearly 50,000 litres, so probably not far away from loading up with slurry into the methane plant again. Alright, so that's full. I'm going to go and pick up some wool while we're here and get that put into the spinnery. Alright, so I'll see you over at the methane plant. Right, just drop the wool there into the spinnery and then unload the manure. I might go and pick up a little bit of barley as well, just to drop into the chickens. So just 4,000 litres should be enough. How are we doing on the flowers on the spawn point? It's not quite full, but it's not far off, so let's just move these out of the way. So I think the planter is just finished as well, so we'll be able to get the rolling done. So that's nearly 3 full trailer loads gone in there. So we'll just put it back under the conveyor belt, keep it filling up with manure. Yeah, we'll maybe give it some more. We'll maybe give it some more silage and straw, possibly. Right, so he's making it, but it's going to need more silage as well. So I might as well just see how this works. I think there's a trigger point. There we go. Round bale silage. I've got 19 in stock, so I can just take out like 3. There we go, and it stacks them up nicely for you. Might need to put these in from around the back. Someone's just filled it up with hay and straw, and now nothing can fit in. Ah, it's alright, it's falling in. Alright, so I think that's all we need to do for the animals right now. There is a bit of wool there that I need to move, but I'll maybe bring the forklift over and see if we can get a lot more transported in one go. Okay, so we'll get back to the farm. I'm thinking actually I might need to bring that other load of silage over here, because I seem to be going through silage quite quick now with the 80 cows. So the next job, probably need to do the rolling, so we'll use the New Holland for that. Right, so I'll just get these loaded up first before I set the roller off. Okay, so that's the silage loaded up now. As I said, I'm not sure what to do with this just yet, whether we'll put it into methane or whether I'll need it over with the animals. So just for now, it can sit here on this trailer. So I'll just get into the class, and then well, actually, let's just check the field info. So it looks as though it's all been fully done. There's no missed bits. It's going to need rolled, and a little bit need fertilised, but right, so I'll get this back. We'll get the roller on the New Holland and we'll set that off, and then we'll also get the Deutz-Fahr set up with the sprayers ready to do the weeds. Okay, so we'll get this one going. So we'll do this one on course play as well. Okay, away that goes. So our yield bonus is up to 75% now. So yeah, so I'll get the Deutschfahr out next. In fact, what I might do, because the Deutschfahr can't actually do any work yet, I might just get the fertilizer on it, and we'll get the fertilizer spreader on it, and we'll go and finish off these last few fertilizing jobs. So I think I might just cut losses here and just go straight for a full fertilization of the field. So 42 meters, you only need to do one headland. Actually, I'll change it to sharp. And we'll start that job. Right, so while all that's happening, something that I want to do, that I've kind of been wanting to do for a while and keep forgetting, is I think we need to have more beehives. So we've got this one here, which is the largest radius beehive there is, but I think it's probably only just getting these two fields. It might not even be getting them towards the end. I don't know if there's a way, if you can see the radius of them. But what it says here is... No, it actually doesn't. I thought it actually told you what the radius was for each one. And the other thing I'm going to do is change the spawn point. So I've got this one here, which it can hold more pallets. But I also have this one that's in the red barn pack, which looks quite nice. I'm not sure how it's going to work for unloading and stuff. But we'll start with the beehive. So I think one of the first place I want to put one is over here. So it kind of captures this whole field. I don't know if they work with cotton. I know they only work with certain crops for boosting the yield, but it will just produce more honey anyway. So I'll put one in here. And then we might as well put one over by the other field. See, they're only 19,000 each. So just try and get this lined up on a nice field edge that I can see. So I think if I just put one somewhere up here, this should cover most of this field. I'm not sure if I need to do any more anywhere else. So this is the bit of land I was looking at or thinking about doing next. So there's quite a big patch here. I know we've got this rock here, which isn't so bad in the grass field, but when you've got crops, it's a bit of a pain. But the other thing about it is this little sort of coppice of trees, it's still in flat ground, so if we got rid of those, you know, you can extend right the way out and make a huge field here. So I think this might be the next plot of land we buy, but that's for another episode. So I'm going to change this spawn point that's down here, because it is in the way of the water tower. Not that we use the water tower anymore, but getting in and out of this silo is a bit tricky when you've got pallets of honey there. So I might just use this red barn one. I think it looks quite nice. Let's get it sort of leveled with this building. There we go. So I think if I just sort of place it here, we'll see what happens. Okay. Right, so the next job, we might as well... let's go over to the methane plant, see how that's doing. Because we can pick up the tanker anyway and move some milk over to the dairy. Right, so it has got a little bit of water left in it. How's the gold production? Need any water? It does need a little bit. Alright, so that wasn't enough. So I'll just go and stick this into one of the greenhouses for now. And then we'll go and get a tank load of milk, take that to the dairy. Right, so that's 32,000 litres of milk. So hopefully the dairy can use all of this before the series ends. Not that I have any idea when that's going to be. So I'm struggling to work out where the unload point is. Thought it was... oh, there we go. Doesn't always bring up the little symbol to tell you when you're in your unload position. So let's just have a look at the methane production. How's that doing? God, it's gone through all that manure already. So we've actually got 33,000 litres. So we could take a full trailer of methane up for this to sell. And something else that I want to look at is on this gold production. I think a few people have asked the question and nobody's come back with an answer yet. But can we use those these little water butts that we've put around the greenhouses? So can we use these to extend this? So it's saying 8,000 litres of water now. So if I just go and find silo, is it in the extender? Here we go, supplementary water tank. So it says, it's actually saying there, must be placed near a greenhouse, so I suppose that's our answer there. Right, so we've got the full 32,000 kilograms of methane. So let's go and get that sold. So we made $43,633, which is about average. It's maybe slightly less than normal. So that's still suggesting it's around $1,300 per 1,000 kilograms. Okay, so I'll go and get this back, put it in the greenhouses, and then we'll have a look how that fertilising's going on, and how the rolling's doing, see if it's ready to be sprayed with herbicide. So the rolling hasn't finished, not quite anyway, but the fertilising has. So we'll just go and set it off in the soybean field, and there should be enough left to do that field. So one headland, generate field, there we go. Start that job. And we'll get back to the tanker. Right, so that's now full. I'll just leave it stuck between these two greenhouses, and then it's ready for the next time. Right, so we'll just get in the fence here, and we'll go and load up the flowers and the planks and the cheese. I think I keep saying it, but I think I should be setting these flowers to selling by now, because it is quite a big job to load them up every episode, even though I am just jump cutting to the end. Okay, so that's the flowers loaded up, so we'll go and get the planks. Need to remember to put a couple of planks into the carpentry shop as well. Right, so I'll just make a start on loading up these planks. Not sure how many there is. Let's just have a quick look. So there's another 10. But just so I don't forget, I'm going to just put these first two. Don't do that. I'll just put these first two into the carpentry shop, and I think that's the New Holland on the last run of doing the rolling. Right, so that's the planks loaded up. The New Holland has finished, and I think as well that the sprayer is out of fertilizer. The spreader, sorry, is out of fertilizer. But it looks like it's got it all done, so that's not too bad. So before I go and get the cheese, I'm just going to get this thing out of the field. I'm just going to park it up, I'm not going to put it away, and then we'll get the Deutz-Fahr on the sprayers, get it spraying the weeds in this field, and then we'll get the cheese and everything sold. Yeah, so it ran out just at the right time. Which is extremely fortunate. Doesn't often go that way, does it? Okay, so I've got the sprayer here. I'm just going to go and refill it, and then that'll give us a better idea of how much herbicide we need to bring back down. It looks like the front tank's full. Right, so that one there must be almost empty. So we'll just get a course going. 28 metre, I think that's right. Number of headlands. Do you know what? I might just not do any headlands. And we'll set that off. Right, so back to the cheese. We've got the planks on, just need to get the cheese. And then we'll head up to the store and get it all sold and bring back a load of fertiliser and things. Okay, so it's going to be a bit tight getting all these on, I think. Right, so this was a bit of a task. I ended up having to put each one on individually, but I'm just sending the forklift up to the sell point. Who knows if it's going to get there, just so we can load up the extra fertilizer and herbicide and things. So we've got 17,000 litres of cheese, and I think they're about, well, they're nearly 6,000, so you know that's going to be a good payday. And then a few more flowers than normal. I think we normally have about 14,000 flowers, and we've got 15,000 planks. So all in all, this should be a pretty good payday. We might even break the $1 million mark here. So let's just see what happens. I am not taking these straps off until everything's sold. Wow, 211,552, which takes us over the million. $1,073,666. I'm driving around in circles because I'm lost with the amount of money we made. Right, so let's just have a quick look at the... So fertilizer, I think there was some fertilizer down there. So seed bags, I'm probably just going to buy 4 seed bags. I might pick up, yeah, let's pick up 2 solid fertilizer. And then liquid fertilizer, let's get, what should we get? Should we get 3? And we need to get some herbicide, so we'll get a couple of these. In fact, let's just get 3. There we go, and we're just waiting on our forklift. Oh, and here it is. Right, so I'll just get these loaded up and then I'll see you back at the farm. I think we're about done for this episode. Yeah, so I'll just leave that there for now and we'll sort it out in the next episode. So I just want to try and check on our spraying. How well is that done? So it doesn't look like there's any weeds. and our yield's at 75%. Let's just go and check on the soybean field. It looks like some of the trees are starting to turn brown for autumn. Yeah, so we're up to 98% on this field. I think because I'm not mulching, we're losing out on that last 2%. But I think that's all for this episode. So probably didn't get that much done, but it's all just been managing jobs, which is how this episode seems to be going for me now. And I think that's one of the reasons I'm struggling to get the video down, because I'm not doing as much field work that I can time lapse or jump cut. Oh, I might have missed a patch here actually. Yeah, so I can't. I don't have anything to edit out anymore. So these videos are probably going to end up being quite long. What am I on now? An hour and 20. I'll be able to cut some of this out, but if I can keep them to an hour, I think I'm doing all right at the moment. So I didn't get any trees cut down, and I never got another plot of land bought. So, but in the next episode, there's no field work to do that I can see, other than fertilising this last one, or maybe cutting some more grass if that's ready. There's not really any more field work to do, so I should be able to get a new bit of land, whether I buy that one or I buy the one over there that I looked at before. Then we should be able to get a bit more done. So, yep, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.